Hello there guys, Shannon here, and I am back to make a video I honestly didn't think I'd be making this fucking soon. I was planning on making something similar to this to address basically the same issue in a couple of weeks or even a month or two after I caught up with other videos. But with the recent videos that have just come up through my subscription feed and I've watched them, I feel I needed to make this video. Basically, the main reason I had to make this now is, if you haven't seen, Ratchetness just put out a video basically describing his opinions on reactions, as obviously they are getting a lot more press and a lot more views, obviously, throughout all of YouTube. I mean, I saw that Tyrone Magnus was actually interviewed about it. So reactions are definitely becoming more popular and getting more known. And Ratchetness does bring up a good few points. I've written down everything I want to say pre-hand on a piece of paper, everything I want to address. And just give you my thoughts and opinions on it, because I don't necessarily agree with everything everyone is saying, personally. First off, I will hit the biggest few out the way with the biggest points probably a lot of you would probably bring up. First off, PewDiePie talking about Jinx. I haven't actually seen the video myself, but apparently he was mentioned there about how something to do with not liking reaction videos because all he does is sit there and watch the video. I'll be honest, if PewDiePie thinks that's a big deal, then that's up to him. From the sounds of it, he actually didn't, from what I've heard, he didn't say that he actually hates it, he just brought up the fact that all he does is sit there. So, my response to that is quite simple. Basically, gameplay's exactly the same fucking thing. In my opinion, gameplay and reactions are not that different. Let's plays and reactions. They're practically the same fucking thing. Let's plays, you play a game while recording your fucking reaction to it. Oh, let me see. Reactions. We record our reactions watching something. It's practically the same thing. You click on the video to see the person's reaction to the content. It's exactly the fucking same. There's practically no fucking difference between the two. Oh, apart from you're moving a fucking controller around. That's the only difference for Let's Plays. Honest to God, that's all I can see different. If you have a different opinion on that, then fair enough. But through my eyes, I don't see why it's such a big deal to all Let's Players that don't like people doing reactions. I can understand people coming up with the fact that obviously a lot of reactions, particularly myself definitely, do not put as much work into making reaction videos as far as editing is concerned. I will definitely not claim that I put enough time editing as I could. Editing is very, very easy for reaction videos if you're just using the full video. That is a fact. That is something Ratchetness did bring up, and he brought up a very good point about people like the Fine Bros who do have to do a lot more editing, that they seem to be the exception. But to be fair, when I edit Let's Plays, I'm basically doing the exact same thing. I don't do much difference. I just sync the audio and basically render it. I don't do much difference there. That's my own personal opinion. A lot of people do more editing to try and cut bits out for some of their own reasons. Ratchetness seems to think it's more of a respect reason. I can understand why he may think that, but personally, I'm the type of YouTuber who I like to see the full thing. I hate it. I don't like it as much when YouTubers cut out certain parts. Even if there's not much speaking, you do tend to want... I am the type of person who would like to watch the full thing unedited. I am like that, because sometimes there are little things people can think, oh, that might not be funny, that I do find funny. So I am the type of YouTuber who does like to see basically every single little second of a video. So that's why I don't really do much editing. As far as, like, I'll leave in mistakes and everything. You guys know that when I go to edit videos and there's like mistakes at the beginning where something's not clicked properly, I could edit that out, but I leave it in because you never know who could find it funny. You don't know about these things. You just got to take a chance, and that's the way I do reactions. The next, I'll get back to before rambling later on. The next thing, obviously, that was brought up was the one that's getting a lot of notice pretty much throughout all of YouTube is Jinx. And there was this whole thing about sub-bots and then people phoning up YouTube and all that bullshit and all that. I'm not going to go too much into this. Do I believe that he used sub-bots? Personally, I don't. Personally, I don't believe that in the slightest. People say, oh, he must have used sub-bots because his channel grew so fast, so incredibly quickly. But people do seem to haven't addressed the fact that when he was on so low subscribers, he did get noticed when he was in like a reactor live stream with Tyrone Magnus, the Real Rejects, Akasan, and I'm drawing a blank on the fourth one, but they call themselves the Big Four. And you know who the other one is. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting your name. But he got a lot of popularity and probably a lot of notice there. So then you have all of the other Reactors subscribers thinking, well, let's go check him out. And obviously, I checked him out. I liked what I saw. I subscribed. And obviously, there have been points where he definitely did a lot of vines, which I haven't seen many reactors personally do when he was doing them. So obviously he's going to get a lot of views due to them. So I'm not, and we've seen channels grow a lot quicker than this. We have. I mean, when PewDiePie, for example, of all people, first started doing YouTube, people thought that he was like going absolutely nuts with the amount of subscribers he gained. That's why I'm finding it so hard to believe that suddenly, because Jinx is having them, that it's suddenly sub-bots. So personally, I don't think he's getting it. I think because of obviously the people he was around at the time, like Tyrone Magnus and all that, he did get a lot of publicity very quickly, and through that alone, he would probably get a lot of subscribers. So I don't find it hard to believe that he jumped so incredibly quickly and has kept growing since. But obviously there are going to be people, no matter what I say, who will always think that he could have used them. That's just the way people are. People will make an opinion on something, and if they're stubborn enough, or if they truly believe that, nothing will change their minds. That is a fact. So this is not a video to try and change people's minds, this is just a video of my opinion. Next thing, Ratchetness also mentioned was people obviously hating. But as he mentioned in the video, haters are gonna hate. That is a simple fact. There's nothing you can do about that. Personally, where I think most people who do reactions do get some form of hate. I think the only thing you can really do is decide whether or not you're going to really care or not. That's the only thing. I know a few reactors do care when they get a good amount of hate on their videos. I'm not going to mention any by name, but there are a few out there that really do care about getting constant positivity on their channels, which is not a bad thing. It shows that they really want it to be a positive place. Personally, if you're going to hate on my videos, I honestly don't care. If you're going to hate, you're going to hate. You're not the people who hate on my videos aren't the people I'm making the content for. I'm making the content for the people who actually fucking enjoy watching my reactions. Which is why when I see like hate video, people hating on comments, I'm just like, oh well, fuck it. You don't like me? Fuck off. It's a simple fact. I'm not going to change their opinion of me overnight. I'm not going to go out of my way to change for people. It's just not me. If you don't like me, don't watch me. It's a simple fact. But yes, back onto the whole subject of why do we actually watch reaction videos? Personally, I watch reaction videos to see each person's individual reactions because no one person is the same, and it's not, and most of all, you're not guaranteed to get the same reaction from any person because everyone is individual and everyone has a different opinion on what they find is funny, what they get offended over, what they enjoy, what they don't like. So every single time there's a reaction, the odds that you're going to get two exactly the same are practically zero. You will get some parts that may seem the same, but throughout the whole reaction, probably not. So yeah, that's why I enjoy watching reaction videos. I could name a list of people I watch. I mean, obviously, when I first started watching reaction videos, for me, the people who inspired me to make them, because I enjoyed watching what they did, was Ratchetness, Soundspeed, Cobalt Sky, and Mr. Awkward Reviewer. They were the big four that inspired me to do it, because I enjoyed what they did. They seemed to love what they did, and that is what inspired me. When I started doing reaction videos, I didn't expect to get practically any views. I was doing it more because I enjoyed doing it. My attitude is, if you're going to do something, do it because you enjoy it. If you get views from it, that's great. If you don't, it doesn't matter because you're doing it for yourself. That is what is important. A lot of people do tend to just do something because it's popular to try and make money off of it. But that is the wrong way to go about things. That is. But you are going to get those people out there. But I find when you enjoy what you do, it is displayed in the video itself. Like, we can see when we watch videos like Ratchetness, he enjoys doing what he does on YouTube. He does enjoy it. Especially some of it, like his older videos, you can really see the joy in his reactions. And that's why I like watching his reaction videos, because he is generally enjoying what he's watching. He's generally having a good time. And that's what I try and do. I don't like to have negativity in a video. I'll go into it in a really positive mood, because what's the point otherwise? There's no point in just being miserable in a reaction, because if you're miserable, then people aren't going to really enjoy it. But again, that's just my opinion on why I watch reaction videos personally, and why I do them. Whew. Okay. Ratchetness, if you are watching this, if you personally feel that you could put more into editing, then I can understand that. I don't think you should personally stop doing reaction videos because of all this bad press that people are coming out of. I can understand people put time and effort, but and if they don't like the fact you're reacting to videos, they will say. And if someone tells me that they don't want me reacting to their content, then fair enough, I can understand that opinion and take it down. Until then, I'm going to keep reacting to videos. It's not going to stop me. I enjoy what I do. It gives, as you mentioned, free publicity to them. As you said yourself, there may be some channels that people don't know about, and then you can get them some subscribers, some publicity, and it can help out that way. And one of the big arguments I have is, like you said, people create all this content and they spend years doing it. So, but you have to understand, they make this content for people to watch. And through reactions, we are showing what we honestly think of what they've spent so long to do. And I think, like Animated James, who does seem to be quite more on the positive side of reactions from what I've seen. I mean, I have got one comment from when I did a reaction to his C students, that it was nice to see a British reactor reacting to his content. And that meant the world to me. That really did, that he actually took the time to respond. But because he spent so much time and effort making that for people to enjoy. And obviously seeing people enjoy what he is making is a nice it's nice. It really is for a content creator to see that what they're making is bringing enjoyment to the people watching. So personally, even though there is a lot of negativity, there was a lot of negativity when Let's Plays first came around on YouTube, saying people are just sitting there playing games. Now that that's more of accepted and expected on YouTube, and reactions are making their way up there to be quite a norm as well now on YouTube, obviously a lot of that hate is going to basically go with us. And I think it's going to be, again, a few years most likely before it's more accepted. It's new, so people are basically going to be like, well, you're not doing anything. You're just sitting there watching a video. But as I mentioned towards the start, gameplays are practically the same and got basically the exact same hate as reaction videos are now getting when they first came around. Again, why do we watch Let's Play videos? Because no one person is going to have the same reaction to what happens in a game. That is a simple fact. And that's why we watch Let's Plays, let's be honest. But again, this is my opinion. But yeah, I just had to make this response video just because. Personally, Ratchetness, I don't think you should stop. Yeah, it's really hard to actually end on this because, again, I don't think you should stop. I think reactions are a wonderful thing. And like I said, you were probably one of the most important reasons I even got into doing reaction videos. And I know for a fact I'm not going to stop. I love doing what I'm doing. If you enjoy doing reaction videos, Ratchetness, then just do it for you. Don't focus on all of the negativity coming your way. If you let the negativity get a hold of you, then what was the point? You have to remember why you started doing this. Why did you personally start doing reaction videos? What drew you to them? What drew me to them is the enjoyment I saw in the reactors. That's why I like watching reaction videos. Why do you enjoy watching reaction videos, Ratchetness? This is something you need to think about. Find out why you enjoy them personally, and find out then why you enjoyed doing them. Only then will you know if you want to actually stop doing them or continue doing them. But yes, like I said, personally, I am going to continue doing them. I am. I enjoy doing them because I enjoy doing them because it's what I enjoy doing. It's as simple as that. But yes, that is just something I felt I needed to address, guys. As for, I will be getting back to reactions. Should edit that out, but fuck it, I'm not going to. I will be getting back to reactions at the start of next week. That is a fact. Monday will be when I'm first back uploading. So until then, guys, once again, thanks for watching. And until next time, goodbye!